This tutorial will show you how you can create a top-down challenge. The process for how to create top-down challenges depends on the permissions you have and how the ID8 system is configured for your organization. This tutorial shows how top-down challenges are created when all the available features are enabled. Top-down challenges are used when ideas are needed from a large group of people. This is usually about organization-wide innovation challenges, which require significant effort to organize well. As a result, you should consider carefully beforehand how you want to manage and execute this challenge with regards to incentives, rewards, timing, communication, and support. You can find best practices and recommendations in the ID8 Administrator User Guide. In addition, ID8 Systems can also help you with advice and recommendations. To create a new top-down challenge, go first to Challenges Home and then click on Create Challenge. Enter the basic details of the challenge name, description, and the date by which you want the ideas, and then select the option Make this a top-down challenge instead. If you don't see the selection option, then you do not have the permissions to create top-down challenges. Click on Save Challenge. You will now see many more configuration options. Refer to the Administrator Guide for a detailed description of each option. You will also see more steps in the Create Challenge workflow. We will go through each step. You will have to complete each step before you can move on to the next. The first decision you have to make is whether you want this to be a trading or a dynamic voting challenge. Next, you can configure the detailed trading configuration. You can leave the default settings. The comment voting settings determine whether people get some small rewards for comments they make, and if there are rewards or penalties associated with thumbs up or thumbs down votes. The idea screen settings allow you to configure 2 extra text fields for the idea description. You can enable or disable these, and also give them a custom label. Next are the idea submission settings. The default setting is that only the main idea editor needs to invest in an idea before it is allowed to go public, but you can change this and require that each editor invest equally in an idea. The idea approval settings give you the possibility to build in an idea approval loop. By default, this is not enabled, so people can publish ideas straight onto the challenge. If you enable the idea approval, you will have to assign specific people who have the rights or obligation to review and approve the ideas. The last part shows a set of communication and display settings. You can include a specific communication message in addition to the challenge description. You can use this to give a more personal message to those people you add as participants. The next step is to add the participants to this new challenge. You can add both user groups and individual users to the challenge. The user group list contains both public user groups and your own private user groups. With bottom-up challenges, users are invited, but with top-down challenges, users are assigned. They do not get the option to accept or decline an invitation, but they will become automatically assigned to top-down challenges. The next step is to enable and configure idea assessments. To learn more about this, check out the tutorial on how to use idea assessments. You can also enable and configure categories. To learn more about this, check out the tutorial on how to use categories. It is possible to assign experts within your challenge. To learn more about this, check out the tutorial on how to use expert rating. The final step in this workflow is to actually publish your new challenge. When you press Publish Challenge, a few things will happen. The challenge becomes visible for every person you have assigned to the challenge. They will also receive an email which notifies them of the challenge and asks them to submit their ideas. They will receive the initial payment on their account within this challenge so that they can start trading immediately. Click on Publish Challenge to publish your new top-down challenge. After you publish the challenge, you can manage it under Challenge Admin. Click on Configure Challenge to make changes in your challenge configuration. Click on Manage Users to make changes to the participants and their roles in this challenge. This concludes the tutorial on how to create a top-down challenge. Have a look at other ID8 tutorial videos to learn more about the exciting features and possibilities that ID8 offers.